Hello, and welcome to my channel, Inviting Possibilities Tarot. My name's Rachelle, and I'm doing a reading for the collective, starting with some prosperity dust. This reading is plot twist incoming. You didn't see this coming. All right, so let's see what the plot twist is. What's coming that you didn't see? Well, first, let's start with some angel cards. Gratitude, angel, arms outstretched, greeting the sun. Gratitude's been coming up a lot lately. It's a good energy to lean into. And courage, this keeps coming up too. An angel diving. Gratitude and courage. Okay, so let's go over to feeling the Edgar Allan Poe tarot. Just saw 111 on the timer. What's the plot twist? What's coming that you didn't see or don't see? 5 of eyeballs. The Tower in reverse. Page of Graves. So there's some kind of, this 5 of eyeballs, this is some kind of, could be a little bit of drama coming in, arguments, fighting, could be competition. Let's see more about what this is. 8 of Graves. The Hierophant in reverse. Taurus energy. Oh, and I forgot to say the Tower is Scorpio. 3 of eyeballs in reverse. Something about like working on it. This could be something happening at work, or something that you are working on, a project, or I don't know. Somehow you are trying to do something different outside of the box, and there's some kind of delay because of that, or somebody is coming in, that they're kind of wanting to change things up. Like maybe you're kind of following the I don't know, the proper channels. You're doing the things that you know you need to do, and somebody wants to do it differently. Kind of make sense that there's somebody here who is kind of wanting you to do things differently than you know is right or good. And it's messing things up, and it's causing some kind of commotion here. This Tower in reverse. Let's see what this is about. Because this can be like a smooth transition, not, it's something where it's like, yeah, not a huge shakeup, but it also could speak to denial or fear of change. What is this Tower? Ace of Hearts in reverse. 9 of Crows in reverse. Seven of Eyeballs in reverse. Yeah, there's lack of clarity here. There's confusion, and there's the confusion is causing the confusion, or the lack of clarity. It's leaving you feeling unfulfilled. Somebody feels unfulfilled here. And like not really sure how to defend yourself. Maybe you're in a position where you can't defend yourself. You know, I'm thinking like you know, your superior is coming in and being like, no, you have to do things the way I say, which is different than what you know is good and right. And there's something about you, like, it's causing a delay, and you're like, look, what you are doing is a problem. But this person, they're in charge, but they, you know, like either what they're doing is causing you to feel confused, or what they're doing is just maybe it's confusing in general, or they're just unclear, not sure. And so what they are doing is causing things to not work out and not be good. And it's like you're left in this place of not being able to defend your position because they get the final say. And so, yeah, because somebody's in denial here, or somebody is there's a avoidance or fear of change or something. It's not a smooth transition because of this lack of clarity. So but then we have this Page of Graves. So what is this? Three of Crows. The Hangman in reverse, Pisces energy. And we do have earth signs here, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Seven of Crows. So it feels like okay, so let's say we're talking about work here. And it feels like you and your work buddies are coming to a real clear understanding. Like you have the clarity. You see things. Well, let me think about this. Hang on a second. Because the Hangman in reverse, like, feels like oh, okay. I'm looking at my notes. Hangman in reverse can be impatience, struggle, indecision. Yeah, that makes sense. Indecision. There's something about indecision in the group. What do we do? There's other options. Do we leave this job? Do we all leave together? It's not always an option. How do we navigate this? With the impatience, there's struggle in the group because of what somebody's causing some issues here, and there's confusion, impatience, struggle, confusion. And so it feels like you're going back to the drawing board. You're like, all right, let me dig myself out of this grave. This is, it's like you're deciding to learn more or learn something about the situation or how to handle a situation like this, or maybe you're just deciding like, okay, I need to go in a new direction. I need to do something that is, I'm actually working toward some kind of success here. Because there's a, like, you can't, you're tired of the confusion, the struggle, the conflict, and you're doing something here. You're digging yourself out, you're pulling yourself out of a place that where you clearly see that things are dead or dying. This really speaks to my current employment situation. Fun times. All right, so the trailer that you missed, what clues were already there? Let me get some water. Let me go with the Tarot of Transcendence. Trailer that you missed. What clues were already there that you missed? Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Things are already not going well in this situation. Now, it does, like, I'm talking about a work situation, but this can be anything. Of course, apply it as it fits in your life. There's a dissolution, there's a breakup, there's a, like, there is financial difficulty and struggle. Two of Swords. Eight of Wands. Clues were already there. There's a lack of clarity here once again. There's a this can also be a stalemate of some kind. Something's going wrong. There's a stalemate. And this guy, isn't this interesting? This guy has a suitcase and he's walking to a hot air balloon. Is this you leaving the scene? Is this you thinking about it? Somebody's leaving. Somebody packed up and is going. Going or coming? Is someone coming in? Wait, hang on a second. Okay, let me clarify. Ten of Pentacles in reverse. We've got the Five of Cups in reverse. King of Pentacles. Knight of Swords in reverse. It's like someone in charge is overcoming some kind of sadness, remorse. This King of Pentacles could be a boss. It could be you, but there's this impulsive energy. Somebody in charge is very impulsive. I don't know if they're like they're feeling sad. They were feeling sad for some reason, but they're overcoming that. But then there's this impulsive need to, I don't know, it's like they're not making clear, rational decisions. And this is has caused, this is what you miss. So there's already problems here because of somebody in charge. And this Two of Swords here, clarified by the Nine of Cups in reverse. So we've got that again. Three of Cups in reverse. Oh. Seven of Cups again. Yeah, see? We have all of this lack of clarity, and there's all this like gossip, things not the people, that there's a lack of personal fulfillment for someone here, for yourself certainly. Some kind of like weird 30 party. I mean, I feel like, yeah, this could be like where there's a group involved. And it's all very confusing. Nobody fully understands like what's happening or why decisions are being made, and there's this impasse or this not seeing clearly. Maybe this is you feeling like, what is even going on? Or there, like I said, there's some kind of stalemate. And so it almost feels like you're like, well, I gotta go. Or something. Let's see. Three of Wands in reverse. Again, with the delay. Justice, Libra. Seven of Pentacles. So there's all of this confusion, all of this, there's delays, things, like trying to figure out what you're going to do next. And you're like, you're just pausing. You're like, okay, let me just take a moment to assess the whole situation. Is it worth it to continue contributing to this situation, or do I need to scrap it and go elsewhere? Or maybe there's somebody saying that somehow there's some kind of justice because of a delay, or after a delay, something isn't working the way somebody thought it would because of being too impulsive. Maybe this is a blessing in disguise, and there's this pause. There's this like, let me see if something is viable. And there's some kind of communication around this, or there's some kind of momentum building around gaining some kind of clarity because of just stepping back. The clues are like, I feel like, I don't know if you missed them. It could just be where it was one of those things that like, you thought, well, I'll wait and see how things play out. See how the cookie crumbles. I don't know. It's like you were hoping things would just kind of work themselves out, and it kind of feels like you may be coming to a point where it's like the writing's on the wall, and you're like, I need to go, or someone's coming in. Maybe this Eight of Wands is someone coming in quickly to fix the situation, because that could be part of the justice too. There's a delay of something being righted or fixed. And so there's waiting. And then this is either someone coming in, or it's you potentially leaving. It really is hard to tell which direction this person is going. Kind of feels like they're coming in, like someone coming in from being somewhere else. Maybe someone's coming in at the last minute to fix things, to fix some bad decisions that someone else has made, that this King of Pentacles has made. Okay, so this is interesting. Okay, so what's the plot twist within the plot twist? The surprise within the surprise. I was just thinking about, where is that deck? Is it this one? This is my Goddess Tarot. I use this one in a while. The plot twist within the plot twist. Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Oh, I pulled out two. So we've got the Moon in reverse, Diana. And we've got the Queen of Staves. This kind of feels like you're like, all right, I'm not doing this anymore. This is a bunch of nonsense. I'm not putting my precious time and energy into something that is so ridiculous. This could be you, like, I mean, this feels a little bit like the Eight of Cups, honestly. I don't know. Ultimately, it's like the work is halted. What is this? Judgment in reverse. Scorpio again. Seven of Staves. Ah, okay. Yeah. Tradition. Juno. Taurus. So now we have, oh no, this is the Hierophant reversed again. It's like you're okay. So there's all this like stagnation, finger pointing, blaming, like things not being owned up to. And you're in this defensive energy because you're dealing with somebody who's trying to, it's like they're trying to let's see, how do you say it, like redo everything. That they're trying to go outside of the process, outside of tradition. They want to do something different, and you're like, no, I'm not going to be a part of that. Because it's like being blamed for something that wasn't your fault in the first place. It's like someone is like making these very poor choices and decisions, and they do not understand what they are doing, and they're coming at you with their, it's like you're being it's like you're the scapegoat or something. You're being attacked, and you're like, F that, I'm out of here. I'm not gonna do what you want me to do. It doesn't make sense. And so here's this clarity. Finally, the clarity. It's like, when there's so many things wrong, you just can't ignore the elephant in the room anymore, or you can't, it's like everyone was hoping that things would somehow right themselves, things would work out, and it's clear that whoever's in charge, they're trying to reinvent the wheel. And it's stupid. It's pointless. It's a lot of waste of time and effort and energy, and probably money. Nine of Staves. Yeah, you have been in a battle. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. You're dealing with somebody here. Let's see, hang on. Balance. Yamana. Temperance. This is Sagittarian energy. You've taken some kind of blow here. It's been tough. This has been a battle of some kind, and this could have put you, like, maybe you are struggling financially, or this put you in a kind of a lack mindset. You know, being in a situation where you're surrounded by a lot of just weirdness and confusion can really, like, can throw you off sometimes. And but this could also be someone else you're dealing with here. I mean, we did have the King of Pentacles over here, and now we have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. So there's like a counterpart thing going on. And it's like whoever's in charge has somebody else in charge, but they don't have a good sense of how to nurture a situation. They're all for themselves. They're all, you know, it's very self-serving energy. And you're battle worn because of dealing with somebody like this. There seems to be more, like, several characters in this narrative here. And somehow you're coming to terms with the situation, because you understand, you've been through it. You have this determination to keep going, to rise up, to keep getting up. Every time you get knocked down, you're like, okay, here we go again. Like, it's been a lot. And this Queen of Pentacles in reverse could be you just having lost sight, but then you regain your balance. You pick yourself back up again. And it's like you find this newfound strength, this newfound ability to keep going. And that, it's like it's this, everything comes into focus for you. You see so clearly what you need to do, which is involving this Queen of Staves. I feel like this is your energy where you're like, I'm going to take matters into my own hands. It's like you've had to build up your confidence in the face of a lot of, well, like all the things I said, conflict, like dealing with weird things, weird people. Four of Staves. Six of Swords. Yeah. You're like, I just want to come together with those who are on the same page as me. I want to get away from the conflict. I'm done. I'm going to calmer waters here. Princess of Pentacles. Here's your new beginning again. This is the same. This is you being like, all right, it's time for me to go in a new direction. I'm leaving this situation. You could literally be leaving, moving, going to a new job, going to a new situation. You want to go where you are celebrated, where you are with people of like mind, like intentions. And you could be stepping into somewhat of a leadership role, not necessarily it's sort of like you saying, okay, it's like you being you're at the pep rally and you're the one who's like getting everyone inspired. Yeah, you are. You are acting as kind of a leader of sorts because you you have this clarity now. You've built up this confidence. It's kind of happened without you planning or knowing that it was happening. Like you've built up this strength and you're like, okay, I got to make some bold moves here. And you have this charisma that is, it's like you're in the spotlight. A lot of people are noticing you, are really drawn to you because you have some kind of idea here. You're like, okay, we need to go back to the drawing board, but you're bringing something to the table where you're like, I see how we can go, or how at least I can go in a new direction. And it's something that it's viable, it's tangible. And it could be that you're going off on your own because we only have one in the boat. But you're stepping into your power. You know who you are. You've had to learn that the hard way. But you're like, I know my worth. And the Queen of Staves is a warrior. She goes out on the battlefield too. You have been on the battlefield. And I say she because it's a queen, but anybody can embody this. So the surprise within the surprise, the plot twist within the plot twist is the fact that it's like you become your own savior. You finally gaining clarity. You're finally seeing that you were the savior you were seeking. And so that it makes sense why there's courage here. You've had to develop a lot of courage in the face of a bunch of nonsense. And there's gratitude. Like, you know, when we go through something difficult, when we have clarity, or we have a clear understanding of the direction we want to go, and that we want harmony and celebration and stability, we can have gratitude for. It's like you've been in this conflict, and then finally you just decide, I want peace, and I'm going to go in that direction. There's just gratitude for the peace, for the silence, for the finally away from that, or I'm moving away from that, and I just feel really good about that. And I do need to pick a gratitude card. What separates privilege from entitlement is gratitude. Brene Brown. That, You were dealing with either one very particularly entitled person or several. And because of you embodying this gratitude, you are in this energy of privilege. It's a privilege to, first of all, to have me on your team. That is a privilege. That you are not entitled to my energy and my time, but also you are recognizing your own, that you are privileged as you move into a new, you're going in a new direction. And it's working out for you because you're finally saying, I'm not going to let myself be beaten down over and over again. I'm going to rise up and make my own choices. Excuse me. So I'm going to leave it there. Thank you so much for joining me. I just saw 34 on the timer. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, wherever you are in the world, and I will see you on the next video.